Every year, over 30,000 people visit the Khumbu to gaze upon its famed peaks. Some visitors trek between teahouses, traveling with just a light backpack, while a porter carries their overnight belongings. Others are climbers, traveling with a support staff that will aid them as they attempt famous peaks such as Everest, Lhotse, and Nuptse. Many of these climbers, trekkers, and even their support staff will fall ill to altitude-induced ailments. There is no arguing Everest is a place of extremes. That's exactly what draws many people to the words I speak. But high altitude and extreme condition can throw a curveball to even the most fit, prepared climbers. The Everest Base Camp ER might be glamorous, but the work is often not. Headaches, diarrhea, upper respiratory infections, anxiety are the clinic's daily bread and butter. And although the clinic's resources have expanded dramatically over the past years, there is no escaping the fact that this is a seasonal clinic housed in a canvas tent located at 18,000 feet. When serious incidents do occur, doctors and colleagues must problem solve with a severely limited toolbox. Often the handiest implement is duct tape. When you are at 18,000 feet, medicine freezes solid. Tubing snaps in the icy winds, batteries die. Nothing is predicatable. The Everest Base Camp ER functions throughout the spring climbing season, which usually lasts for 2 months, from April to May. There have also mountain guides who say that although they are grateful for the care the doctors provide, they lament Everest Base Camp's ever-expanding infrastructure, of which Everest ER is just another example. But nonetheless, since Everest ER opens, the clinic has seen over 3,000 patients. The thing most people misunderstand: they will never actually feel good at altitudes like Everest Base Camp or higher. Previous experience at high altitude can be very valuable. Climbers who have been at altitude before are more familiar with the general malaise that is only present at altitude. They know the difference between this general discomfort and the alarming signs of serious illness. On Everest, preventing issues instead of treating them afterward is the goal. At the base camp, anxiety can make symptoms seem worse than they actually are. People do not feel the same as at home when they are at high altitude, and if you do not have experience, it's easy to be fearful that you are ill. Anxiety and trepidation often make people focus on small physical symptoms and make them a bigger deal than they actually are. Talking through whatever or not to press on toward a goal is a big part of the job. In climbers who have little experience of altitude, there is a lot of doubt around how they feel. They don't know how they should feel, and they are afraid of the fact that they don't feel like they do at home. Despite being housed in a temporary structure of a glacier that is continuously shifting shape, Everest ER is relatively well stocked in terms of medication equipment. The medications get restocked by helicopter. The climbers paying for consultations and medicines are also contributing in their own way, as this allows the clinic to subsidize care for the Sherpas and support staffs, whereby they get cheaper treatment than at hospital in Kathmandu, the capital city. For example, the 2018 season saw 400 patients receive care from Everest ER. Almost 90% of the patients were male and 60% were Nepalese Sherpas. The most common reason for visit was upper respiratory tract infection, followed by high-altitude cough. In a resource-limited setting, one must make do of whatever little one has. First aid is therefore of vital importance for a base camp, be it on Everest or Manaslu. Subscribe the channel and see you next video. Bye.